Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to do some painting. Alright guys, we're going to do some wrinkle black painting. What do you think we should do? We'll do this guard here. We'll do the catch cans. And the turbos. Alright, first up, we need to pull the compressor housings off the turbos. Hopefully this is the last time that the turbos will be off the car. Once we get the welding done, painting done, fingers crossed, they don't have to come off until we get the engine out to do the cams. Right, so we need to get the compressor housing off, so we'll get these bolts off, and that'll pop off. I'm pretty sure this section here doesn't come off. Alright guys, so I've taken out the 6 13mm bolts. Should be able to get this off now. Boop. There we go. I'm going to paint that section now. Well, not right now. I need to scuff it up. So, I'm going to clean this up. Don't know why it's so dirty. It's pretty big. Can't see any damage to it. Bit of oil in there. Has been upside down and all around while it's been sitting. Alright guys, just going to cover this up. Make sure nothing gets in there or accidentally break it. Boop. Got a roll of 600 grit wet and dry. I'm going to scuff it all up. I'm not going to paint this lip here. Obviously, I don't want to paint the back side of it. So I went to Bunnings today to get this wet and dry. And actually just to get a sheet or a couple of sheets. They don't sell individual sheets now. Sell them in packs of 5. And they're all different grits. And then they have a roll, 1 meter roll. It has a staple through it. It's annoying. Good work, Bunnings. Whoever thought of that needs to be shot. Put a staple through the whole roll. So now it'll tear when you're trying to do your work. I reckon this is going to come out pretty good. Come back once I've scuffed this up. Might get a chance to put a layer on it tonight. I don't know yet. Probably not. It's late. It's probably like 20 past 11. Alright guys, I've scuffed it all up. I'm going to tape it up now. So I'm going to tape from here, cover that. I'm actually going to leave that, so I'll tape that up, cover that, and I'll tape this back side as well. Hopefully I've got enough tape. Now I just need to find it. Found it. Right, let's tape it up. Right, it's all done. Now I need to cut the edges, and we'll clean it up. Alright, all done. I'm going to clean it up now and maybe give it some paint. Alright, so I've done a light coat there. I'm nearly out of paint actually, wherever it is. So I'll have to pick up some more. Apparently you can, once it starts to wrinkle, if you spray over it again, it flattens it out and then it re-wrinkles. So it should be alright. I'll get another can or 2 because I've got a bit that I want to do. Alright guys, picked up some more wrinkle black. So let's give this a couple more coats. Most of it's come off wrinkly, but yeah, it's not. Let's do it. Right, so I got another coat on there. We'll come back later do that, we need to pull the TO5 apart. What else are we painting? We are painting the catch can. We're going to be painting this, and we'll probably end up doing the piping too. What do you guys think? Do the intercooler piping? Also picked up a new spray gun, so we hopefully we can get some good paint onto these panels. Not these ones, my red ones, and also my fiberglass ones that I've done too. So yeah, we'll come back and we'll do another layer, another coat, and that one should be good. Alright guys, I've just done a third coat. Come back in a little bit, and if it's, yeah, I'll put it under my little heat lamp over there. So I've got to clean up that bench over there, and that should bake it. It gets quite warm over there, and then we can get started on the other turbo. Alright, so it's about 9:30 now. So this has dried for a good couple of hours and it hasn't wrinkled all the way. I'm going to introduce it to the heat gun. Alright guys, so I used the heat gun and it's changed a little bit, but I feel like I'm wasting some time. So I'm just going to clean up around the other heat lamp over there and just leave that over there. It's dried to the touch, so it should be fine. Alright, turbo's over there baking, so let's get the TD05 apart. Alright, so we're going to get this C-clamp off this one. Should probably take this fitting out. Alright, let's try that again. So frustrating trying to get this back in. Some days I'm good with it, some days I don't know what I'm doing. Got it. Cool. Let's clean this one up. Clean it up, scuff it up, and paint it. Alright, so I'm actually filing the casting line out of this. So a little bit more work. Make sure I clean it up nice, make sure there's nothing in the actual turbo housing. And yeah, after I've done that, I'll give it a quick sand. I'll probably end up painting the bracket for the wastegate when I do this too. So that'll be wrinkled. Alright guys, so I've sanded the turbo and I just wiped it down. I didn't realise how dirty it was. And I cleaned up the bracket too for the wastegate. So it's time to spray. We'll do a little dust coat first. Alright guys, so I've done a light dust coat and then a heavy coat. Also did the bracket and then I hit it with the heat gun and it's wrinkled up pretty good. Not so much on the back because that was on the cardboard, but wrinkled up alright. I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another coat and then I'll hit it with the heat gun and it should wrinkle up. I just blew a bit of silver onto the piece. I got it off. It's starting to dry, starting to wrinkle. It's actually come up pretty good. The actual housing itself is hot, so it's good. I'll go check on the other one. If it hasn't done what it needs to do, I might do another coat and hit it with the heat gun. Alright, just traded it out. So this is the GT35. TO5 is just sitting over there. the housing is actually really hot on the other one. So this is actually pretty patchy. Not very happy with it, so I'll give it a quick coat, and I'll hit it with a heat gun. Bloop. So I just sprayed it. It's pretty much what I want to do is actually get the whole unit just warm, and it should make it wrinkly. Alright guys, I think that's me done for tonight. It's getting late. It's probably getting close to midnight. So we've got both the compressor housings done. Got that bracket done. I don't know if I'll do it this episode. Most likely. Still got a couple of days to get this up. Get the catch cans out. I'll probably grind the welds down to make it look a bit better. So yeah, that's like a big eyesore, I think, along with all the other spaghetti. Yeah, still got all the wiring hanging out. Fix that up after I go for a drive and everything's good. Alright guys, I'm back. We have moved all the painted stuff over there. So we're going to grind this down with the flat disc. We're going to grind this edge down, and this bit here, and make that bit a bit smooth. I can't get in there to do them. It's a bit frustrating, but it's okay. Alright guys, I've actually decided to try to get these smooth. I've done the best I can on the edges with the angle grinder, and we have gone through 3 batteries. So, I'm going to move on to just scuffing it with 600 grit, like I did with the turbos, and hopefully by then, batteries are charged. It's getting a bit too late. We'll do this tomorrow. Still got another day or so. I can do this. We can also get back to the turbos too and fit them to the rest of the turbo. Alright, 4th battery done. The 2 big ones aren't charged yet. They're still in the first little battery block there. So we'll come back to this. We'll put the turbos back together. Put some clean gloves on to put them back together too. Right, we'll put the GT35 back together first. So I'm just going to take this back section off and put the GT35 back together. Alright, get this lined up. Alright, everything's tight. It's freely spinning. Looks beautiful. I'll just unwrap everything. Wow, that looks like a completely different turbo. That's awesome. I'm really happy with that. Now I'm just going to go put it somewhere and cover it up because I don't need it for a little while. Alright, I'm putting in the parts washer. So I'll cover that up. Remind me where I've put it, guys. I might forget. Let's do the TD05 now. Alright, this one is going to be hard to do because I've got to put the clip in, not just the 6 bolts. Yes, I got it. And not bad timing too. Alright. So the drain was straight down in between these two. I guess time to take off the masking tape and reveal the new look. Alright, they're both back together. We need to get the TD05 back on so we can finish the wastegate up pipe welding. So that's going to be next episode, but we can do that now. We can just put the up pipe on and get that on, and we're going to do lots of welding because we've got new argon. So we've got a whole bottle of argon. That should last me enough to get everything done for this, even the mid pipe and diff back, but that'll be in the future anyways. So yeah, we need to finish this off, which I think that's going to be tomorrow. So we're going to jump into the next episode of welding. So we'll hook up everything and get more welding.